Hey everybody, it's a very interesting time out there. We're all either in curfew or lockdown, and basically we're immersed in the new phenomena that is COVID-19. Um, I think it's worth remembering that what we eat now is more important than ever. What continually comes up in the COVID-19 conversation is that people who are most vulnerable are the very elderly or those with an underlying health condition. And the two underlying health conditions that are always listed at number one and number two are diabetes and heart disease. And these, of course, in the Pacific, we know these as NCDs. These are illnesses due to the way that we eat. There's a great irony in the Pacific in that we have massive rates of NCDs, but we live in paradise. We have the most beautiful fruit and vegetables all around us. Our local cuisines give us the best possible ways to use that. And I think it's important to remember that even though we're surrounded by anxiety and fear, we should feel actually hopeful that we can cook our way out of this current situation. I'm thrilled to have with us today two gorgeous ladies, usually see standing next to me on TV. Dora Rossi, who's the co-host from Samoa. Talo for Dora.
Talofa lava. How are you, Rob?
And the very naughty and mischievous Fololeni Curr, who was the co-host from Tonga. Malolele Flo.
Malolele lo, Betty, malolele everyone.
Yeah, that's great. You know, isn't it fantastic? We have Zoom and we have the technology to stay super connected in this time. I've actually found I've been more connected to some people during this process. Dora, I've been following you on Facebook.
Yes.
Many people do. And I think your food journey, to me, you've really gotten into this local cuisine, local food journey. It's really become not just what you talk about on television, but who you are.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Thank you, Robert. Well, I'm living it. I have become vegan for about 6 months now, and I'm loving it.
And vegan meaning plant-based fundamentally, isn't it?
Plant-based. So I'm plant-based, yes.
Right.
I only eat plants. I don't have any dairy. I don't have eggs or any flesh.
Right. And how does that translate in Samoa? How does that translate for you literally in Samoa?
It's great. We have such a bounty. I mean, the markets are overflowing at the moment, and it's great to see that everybody is heading to their local market.
You know, it's a reminder that actually the farmers, our Pacific farmers, are going to be who pull us through this current situation.
We can always fall back on our farmers, and to tell you the truth and to be quite blunt, we will never go hungry in the islands. We can still go fishing. We can still pick from the trees. So we're very, very blessed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a stark comparison to big cities. Almost all food arrives in packages and it comes from far away. Really, the solution to kind of food health in the Pacific is almost an arm's length away for most Pacific people. Tell me a couple of your dishes that you're eating.
Robert, I am a soup junkie. I love soup. I'm a soup junkie. Soup is my go-to meal. And, you know, being a vegan, my base for my soups is obviously vegetable broth. Lately, I've been making vegetable broth with breadfruit chunks, and I'm using kangkong, which is the water spinach, pumpkin, and lots and heaps of chili. Chili. And yeah, and that's my go-to meal. And you know, soups are so versatile and they're so nutritious and soothing. It's like a comfort meal for me. And you know, if you have time on your hands, your very clean hands, everybody, you can make in bulk and you can freeze, and it's so easy to bring back to life. So I've been heading to the local market at Taufusi here in Samoa, and I've just been buying all the fresh stuff every day and just making soups in bulk.
You know, I love Taufusi Market because I think it's the only market I've ever been to that's a drive-through market.
It's a drive-through market. You don't even
Really?
Yes, it's fantastic. It's fantastic.
We're very lucky in the Pacific. I've started a backyard garden myself. It's a way to give me a routine, and it's really lovely to see when the plants start growing. The taro and and the cassava are growing wild. Something that really provides a sense of sanity while you're being locked down in a house.
I'm sure you garden with full makeup on and high heels and looking absolutely fabulous.
Oh, absolutely. At first I thought, oh, this gardening should be easy, but boy, I was sweating. Like, okay, I should be wearing makeup.
Have you got any little sneaky recipe tips for us?
I love soups as well. And one of the great things about, being able to help support farmers during this hard time is buying local food and freeze them. We become very creative with our soup. It also kind of reminds me of food that actually would not only fit a big family, but goes a long way. So bele is very handy because you not only pick those leaves and then you take it outside and replant them. And like Dora said, cabbages. We do either bele with beef, chicken, vegetable soup. The other day we were making homemade pizza, which was very exciting.
Right.
Of course, someone else had to do the dough because my nails is not very dough friendly.
Before you said that, I knew you were going to say that. I've been standing next to you on set for too long, Miss Flo. I think the message that's coming through here is that vegetables are the way to go. This is what's going to be available to us during this crisis. And I see a glimmer of hope that maybe the opportunity to go back to the garden, eat well, eat simply, be kind to each other, love those soups. They look after a whole family. The dynamic of cooking together and being together is so powerful. And that's the other, almost the unspoken bit in the recipe is you get to be together. You get to eat together. So thank you so much, both of you, for your gorgeousness. Goodbye from me. And if you'd like to say a parting goodbye to your various Pacific communities, that'd be wonderful.
I would just like to say to everybody around the world and everybody in our region and our beautiful islands that let's return to the earth and to our gardening, and we can improve our health with the bounty of vegetables and fruits that we have here on our beautiful island.
And from me to you, everyone who's watching and listening, I just want to emphasize, eat healthily, eat local, help your local farmers, take up hobbies like gardening, which is fantastic. It keeps you out of the house from the husband, keeps you sane, and just be happy. Stay happy and keep the faith.
Thank you. I want to acknowledge the wonderful support of the Australian and New Zealand government in making the revolution come to life in our beautiful Pacific Islands. Everyone out there, do take good care. Listen to these ladies, they know how to do it. And until next time, lots of love to you all.